Jacob reaches the darkest, lowest, most painful moment of his life. It says that in the beginning of this week's portion that Jacob felt, the Midrash says, ki'ilu kol ha'olam kotel kenegdo, that he had nowhere to go. It's as if the whole world was just a wall around him. Can you imagine? Chas v'shalom, sometimes people find themselves in solitary confinement, a very small space with walls all around. That's exactly how dark, how lost, how completely disconnected Jacob feels in the beginning of this week's portion. Kilu kol ha'olam kotel kenegdo, as if the whole world is arrayed against him. Sometimes we have in life, we have problems. This person is trying to do me harm. This person, can you imagine? And this was the true state of consciousness for Jacob, where the whole world was stopping him. There was nowhere he can go to access goodness, light, and blessings. That's the first stage. And then we find a statement in this week's portion. It says, Vayifga bamakom. He hit upon a place, some connection, which we will come to understand the secret of, a deeper connection with the light of the Creator. That, again, we have to understand how that came about. What was the transformation? What was the consciousness? What were the tools that Yaakov used to create that new, closest state, maybe than anybody has ever experienced with the light of the Creator? And then comes great revelation, great blessings, signified by one of my favorite verses, which is a state of consciousness. It's not a blessing to Jacob. It's a state within which he began to live, and a state that we need to access. The Creator promises Jacob, Hine anochi imach, I am going to be with you. What does that mean? This isn't just a blessing, like the Creator is with all of us. No, that Jacob actually lived his life with the enveloping sense that the Creator is hugging him, protecting him all the time. Ushmarticha bechol asher telech, and I will protect you wherever you go. Ki lo e'ezovcha, I will not let you go for 1 second. Ad asher imasiti et asher iftachti lach, until I completely fulfill my promises to you, which is, again, all endless blessings. So Jacob, then, this is the third part. This is where we all want to go. Can you imagine living a life where every single second you feel the embrace of the light of the Creator. You feel the protection of the light of the Creator. You feel the flow of the blessings of the light of the Creator upon you. This is a 3-stage process. We have to learn the secret of each one in order to be able to merit. And this is where we, for myself and for all of us, where we want to leave this Shabbat with that state of consciousness, where I live in the Creator's embrace, where I live and experience the Creator's protection, where I live and experience the blessings flowing directly from the light of the Creator all the time. That's what this Shabbat is about. So let's go to the beginning. Midrash tells us, the Kabbalists teach, Na'asa kol ha'olam kotel kenegdo, that there was a wall. He came up, in America, we have a phrase, he hit the wall, right? What does it mean? It doesn't mean necessarily physically that a person hits a wall, but that he or she comes to a place where they just can't go any further. They're done. Why is it that Jacob had to hit the wall? Why is it that Jacob had to feel that the whole world is a confining space all around him, not allowing him to touch even a spark of a blessing? And this is related to something, a very important revelation we mentioned 2 weeks ago, but I want to both reawaken this consciousness for all of us and a deeper understanding of it. We spoke about the fact that the blessings that we're meant to have are so far beyond any concept that we have. That's what the light of the Creator desires for us. But that the true blessings, soulmate, sustenance, life, children, they are in a realm that is physically, spiritually far beyond us. We need what we call in Kabbalistic terms a kvitzat haderech, a shortening of the space between me and my blessings. That's a gift from the Creator. You have to know that what you need right now, again, one can go through life and get a little blessing here and a little blessing there. That's not why we're here. We're here until we feel in every second just an unbelievable flow of blessing into our life. And that blessing, that those true blessings are beyond us. We need kfitzat haderech. We need a shortening of the space between me and those blessings. And therefore, this is the secret. It's a very important one. When it says that Jacob hit the wall, or he experienced that he was so lost from blessings that his entire known universe was collapsing around him. Why? Because if you understand the secret where true blessings come from, true blessings are beyond. So in order to take the first step to access your limitless blessings, you hit the wall. What's the wall? The wall is the end of your known universe. Because you come to understand that, yes, again, as we said before, you can have a little blessing here and even a great blessing here and there. But that's not what the Creator put us here to do. Not the blessings for which the Creator put us in this world. Therefore, the first stage, and I just this week I had many conversations with people where you have to understand the gift of the wall. When something happens and it just feels like, I've been trying for days, for weeks, for months, for years, and now I finally hit the wall, which means I don't see any way. What is that? What's that wall that you're hitting? Such a deep, beautiful, and powerful secret. You've hit the end of your known universe, and that's not a bad thing. That's the best thing. Because as you, and there are many people in our world who keep, twirling around their known universe, happy with this little thing and happy with that little thing, nice. But the real blessings, you have to first hit the wall. That you feel that I've come to realize that the true blessings for which I came into this world are beyond this wall. And then you can go to the next stage, which we'll talk about. But I want to first clarify why hitting the wall is one of the greatest blessings that we can experience. We have to change our consciousness about it. When we hit the wall, when we feel that the world is against us, in those moments, in those times, that is the Creator bringing us to the end of our known universe, ready to draw close all those endless blessings that are beyond us. So that's the first understanding. The first understanding is that the great blessing of the wall. The great blessing when we come to a state where we literally feel that all the plans that we had, or all the ideas that we had are hitting the wall. Beautiful blessing. Because now I'm at the end of my known universe and I am ready for the Creator to draw close to me all those limitless blessings that the Creator knows are beyond me and beyond my known universe. Now, now that you know that, that's the first. If you don't know that, you can't go to the second step.